Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Rebuilding the Net series. Last time out, kind of went over all the changes that we had. We are on a 3-game losing streak, losing 6 of our last 10 as well. We are probably going to start slipping it down the card here a bit. Don't want to quit on accident. But yeah, has not been a good series of games thus far. We have Cade Cavalli out on the hill after having a great game last time, going up against Sampson again. I'm pretty sure he started the last game. Very weird, but I guess I'll take it. I don't know. So we're going to have quite a few tired people. So we're going to get Riley Adams in there. Looks like we're going to get Chavez out here. We're going to get Vargas in. Anybody else need a day off? Nope. So there's Cavalli. 25 innings on the year so far, 24 strikeouts. If he starts to slip, he will be the next one sent down so we can continue developing. But for now, here we are. Enjoy the game.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Cade Cavalli.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And the right-hander deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The 2-2 on the way.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Stepping in, Patrick Wisdom. Next offering is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play ball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw is offline, and he scores. Trey Mancini now. 2 on, 1 out. And there's the strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
This to center field. He's under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Edwin Rios here. 1-1 now. Fouled off to the right.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Over to first, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Adrian Sampson.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Next one misses, 2-1. And that's a little bit high. And the right-hander's 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Showing a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. Runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Abrams rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Not in time. He scores. It's 1-1.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Joey Meneses. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And now a full count. At the belt and fires. On the ground to short. Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting fourth.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Batting third, a guy they're looking for a little more out of right now, Joey Meneses.
Yeah, and just one hit in the series coming in. So this pitching staff has really had his number. I'm sure he's maybe a little frustrated about it too. So we'll see if the trend continues or if he brings a little extra fire to the plate. Yeah, I know you like that fire, Boog, kind of like your hair. See if he can get something going in this one. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The 3-1. And a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Swanson fires over to first. Awesome play there.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And now it's Michael Chavis. Yeah, this is a guy originally drafted as a shortstop. He's got big-time power. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Chavis from Sprayberry High School, and you know what? Spray something here, you drive in a run.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runner at third, 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And And welcome back. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Cade Bellinger.
Cade Bellinger.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Luis Torrens. That one back up the middle and it gets through.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Nelson Velasquez. And fouled off. Two. Grounder might be two. The throw to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Here's Nico Horner. Led off this game with a double. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Cubs get one on the solo shot. And this is now a 2-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams. Next offering down in the dirt. And another ball.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
The third baseman,
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. Here's a 1-1.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Next offering is down low. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Next pitch misses way outside. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Candelario stands at first with one out. That's inside. 3-1 now. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Left-hand hitter waits. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Pickoff move to first. Candelario back on a dive. kicks and deals. Back to the mound. And that is the inning. So one left for Washington. They're down 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 3-2. Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouls one off. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Back to right. Call. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 16, Patrick Wisdom.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. Singled and drove in the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next pitch is popped up. He's got it, and there's two away. And next for the Cubs, Trey Mancini. Flied out his first time. And a pitch. Snap throw, and he gets back in.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Kicks and fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Popped up. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded. They lead it 2-1. Back in Washington, D.C. as we go to the last of the third. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground, corner. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now a fly ball to right center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Up now for Washington, Joey Meneses. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Adrian Sampson will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher comes. We'll be back in a minute. Keegan Thompson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Man at first. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Alex Call. 0 for 1 so far. And a 1-1. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Hendricks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nationals leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. On to the 4th, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder,
Nelson Velasquez getting ready to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Line drive, a dive, and he can't haul it in. Torrens around third. He will score. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. And now Seiya Suzuki, the 1-1. That's to third. Has some trouble with it. And he's safe as the run scores from third.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Call grabs it on the run. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jared Eichhoff. He's making his second appearance of the season. Singy Wisdom's a guy with big-time power. In 2021, he broke the Cubs rookie record for homers in a season as he surpassed Chris Bryant's total of 26. He came up with 28 home runs. Suzuki leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Yeah, and he hit some tape measure shots. Kind of surprising that he's got one of the fastest home run trots in.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom 4, and it's Michael Chavis at the plate. That's in there.
And one more thing about that power, it was on display early in his career. Homered in 8 of his first 10 starts in the majors.
In the dirt, Torrens down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now here is Jamer Candelario. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Here's Lane Thomas. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So one left for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning, and here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. So now 1-2.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground to the left. Abrams tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Rios.
And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Adams pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 5-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
It's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going. Nelson Velasquez, the next Cub to hit. That one in for a strike, 2-2. On the ground, right side. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's through there for a strike.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fly ball down the line. Suzuki makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter number 14, second baseman.
And now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Next offering upstairs. That one's in there. It's 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
2-2 now. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity.
Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Got him swinging. Snuck the fastball by him. And the Cubs are down. Righty reliever out of the pen, Michael Fulmer. He last pitched 2 days ago. And welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the sixth, Joey Meneses. Going to count 1-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
It's a good take.
And now it's 3-2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Call. Ball to strike. This to third. Wisdom. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Michael.
Here's Chavis now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next pitch is outside.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And the 2-2. And right back to the mound. That's the third out. Inning over. Nationals go quietly. They're down here 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16, Patrick Wisdom.
In the dirt. Adams gathers, throws to first. Oh, he throws it away.
Up next,
well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes it...
Abrams over to second, on to Smith. 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter,
Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit. That one misses. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. And now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us with the traditional Celebrate Express.
Back in Washington, D.C., and here is Riley Adams. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
At the plate, Jamer Candelario. Two now. Line drive, makes the grab for the second out.
The batter. The
2 outs,
center
base is empty. Lane Thomas digs in now. The 1-1. That one is upstairs.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And here it comes. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Dom Smith stands in. His righty lefty splits there. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And now it's filled up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Dives and he can't hang on. The flip to the pitcher covering. Inning over. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered twice. The last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Line drive, base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score. It's 6-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here is Nico Horner. Next offering is fouled back. Velasquez over at first with 1 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
The 2-1. Yeah, there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Smoked on the ground a second. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Rowan Wick.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
In the air, right field. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ildemaro Vargas now at the plate. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2
Now
away.
batting, the designated hitter, Joey.
And now the DH, Joey Meneses. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one missing low. Activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay throwing and getting ready for David Ross. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. The pitch. On the ground to third. Wisdom on to first. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 6 and the Nats 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom.
Patrick Wisdom.
Here's a 1-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side. Gets it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit.
Edwin.
The pitch.
Rios.
On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 6. Welcome back. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Cole.
Right fielder, Alex Cole.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Popped up right side. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Michael Chavis digging in for the Nationals. Chavis drafted as a shortstop. Righty to the plate. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Bellinger makes the grab.
Now batting, the catcher,
Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. And now a full count. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Next pitch in for a strike, and now 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now, Lane Thomas hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Dominic Smith. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Two outs. Hard hit, knocks it down. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
And now, C.J. Abrams. Ground ball up the middle, and they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Overall, not a bad game. Came back there in the last inning a little bit. Cavalli was not very good. He didn't even go 4 innings. 3 2/3, 4 earned, 3 walks, 8 hits, only 1 strikeout. The biggest thing we saw today was that Eichhoff can be a true innings eater. 5 1/3, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts. I'll take it. He had a great game. Thomas hit a home run, had a stolen base as well. We had a big dead spot right there in the middle of our lineup, though. Meneses, Call, and Chavez were all hitless. Not a lot of strikeouts, though. Had a couple walks. Overall, this is kind of what I expect. And that is a sweep, I believe, at the hands of the Cubs. See you all next time. Nope, we got one more. See you all next time.